on the banks of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium in Knoxville. Early season momentum at stake here as we have a Week 2 clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets and the Tennessee Volunteers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
The history of college football has many ties to the military. Tennessee's Neyland Stadium, with over 101,000 fans in place, is one of those. The stadium was named for legendary football coach General Robert R. Neyland on October 27, 1962. This is one of the most beautiful venues in college sports, with the Tennessee River, the sailgating, and the checkered end zones. Can't wait to watch a college football game at Tennessee. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. He'll bring it out. It's Dodson. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. The Volunteers offense will go on the attack first. Deshaun Bishop. This is one of the most dynamic backs in the country. He's been through the wars, and they are excited to rely on him for this season.
And talking to coaches coming into this game, man, it was all about the running back spot and just having the senior leadership at that spot. A dude that's got experience, playmaking. They said when he talks, everyone in the huddle listens. So I know this offense is going to give him the football early and often. And Palmer, they're going to count on him in all the big moments.
And you don't see a...
It's a running room. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. And the Volunteers want to pick up the tempo.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Second and long here. The fake wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Unloads to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Wilson. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And it's decision time on this first drive. And I choose aggressiveness, right? Set the tone in this football game. You got a 4th and short situation, trying to get points on this drive, establish yourself. Be aggressive here on this 4th down.
Has to have it on 4th down. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And how about that call? You're right around midfield, 4th down on your opening drive, so you run the football and you put your trust and confidence in your offensive line up front to get it done and keep your offense on the field. That is impressive.
Taken down. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll run it. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Smith. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
They're running the curl route against zone coverage. The quarterback knows that's going to be a tight window. He's got to rifle that ball into his wide receiver. He does just that, and as a result, they pick up the first down.
Makes a grab and room to run. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. The Volunteers have it with a 1st and goal. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Snap in the shotgun. Looking for the score. He's going for the goal line. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
And send the tight end in motion. Powers forward. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Volunteers!
And that's a great job finishing the drive. But, man, I got to go back. I love the fourth down call. Being aggressive. First drive of the football game for this offense. They set a tone. They cap it off. They create momentum to start.
And the extra point was good. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And here's the guy who's going to have to make some plays at wide receiver in this one. We'll keep our eyes on him all game long. The quarterback's telling us that he is going to be a problem. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. On the ground, it's Marshall. Enough to move the chains. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. So much for the tough field position. One play and you're already to the 35. To the ground. He's got it again. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Georgia Tech. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
Keeps it himself. Keeps it himself. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his... his athleticism. That's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play, but how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Kick is in the air. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. So here is the Tennessee offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Offense bringing in the big boys. Heavy personnel. Runs through the tackle. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. And the Vols racing to the line in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Looking to throw for it. Left side is Kane. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot. Get the ball out of your hands quick.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The Vols trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off the boot, looking for his man. It's complete on the right side. Stop right there.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Off-play action. Here comes the heat. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
Keeps it on 1st down. Now the toss. Turning it on. The 20. They get him corralled, but not before. They had their eyes going everywhere trying to keep up with this option attack. Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. On the option. Quick toss. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Great job by the back on the option.
And the offense doing a nice job mixing the option play on that drive. They're able to get the defense outflanked. Nice decision by the QB, pitching it outside wide, and the running back using his speed.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he makes the extra point. Boy, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Gibson. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Straight ahead, it's Bishop. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And the Volunteers want to crank the tempo.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
They'll move the tight end. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Oh, it is on the offensive line to shore up the protection after the sack on the last play. 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The Volunteers line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Trying to get started.
Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set.
Timeout taken by the Yellow Jackets. That'll be their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Not much time left in the first, but you want to squeeze every ounce out of life that you can get, so we'll have one more snap. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Pulls it. He'll do it himself. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. All right, guys, let's talk about Georgia Tech. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Neyland Stadium, alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. Looking to throw, it's Grimes. Still looking. He's going to run it. Still on his feet at the 45. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
Follows his blocks. It's Alexander. And he's brought down after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Trying to get the corner. Quarterback keep. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Almost lost the football on that one, but the clock is stopped while the medical staff comes out to tend to an injured player. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. And the Yellow Jackets are marching down the field. They'll send the back in motion. Uh-oh, look out. There he goes. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
I'll tell you what, when the ball's tossed on the perimeter really quickly, you got to take really good angles. When I'm a safety and I'm spinning down, I'm trying to catch that guy. He's got so much space out there now. I don't have a lot of help from my defensive tackles or my defensive ends. Those are tough spots to be in. You could tell the running back won that battle, got a bunch of yards. Nice positive play for this offense.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking for the edge. He'll pitch it. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read. And it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
The Yellow Jackets trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Georgia Tech spends its 2nd timeout. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. The big fellas coming out in the goal line defense. Keeps it himself. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. On the option. Keeps it on the option. Defense all over him.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds onto that football, he might not score a touchdown. He's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Looking for the end zone. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Decent running room. Got enough for the first down. There he goes. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Vols will hustle to the line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
On the run, it's Bishop. Just a gain of 2, and now they're looking at 3rd and 8. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. He'll set up to throw. They'll run the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Vols will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. So the Yellow Jacket offense comes out to get this drive underway. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He'll keep it on 2nd down. Here's some daylight. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Buys time to his left. Breaks into the open. He slides past the 1st down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long.
And on 3rd down, he calls his own number. Really nice job by the quarterback, making the decision, being decisive. He does a good job going, getting the 1st down, a new set of downs for this offense.
And the Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. Trying to get the corner. Pulls it again on the option. There's a little room there. He now has 62 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking for the edge. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Perhaps a touchdown saving tackle at the 17. The Yellow Jackets kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Keeps it himself. 1st down, he'll keep it. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Timeout is called. It's the 2nd charge to Tennessee. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. On the option. Keeps it on the ground. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. After getting pushed back on the holding call, here comes 2nd and long. Tight end now in motion. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Hey, I like this by the offense. Nice job of not forcing it, having to throw the football. Now you make it 3rd and manageable, but put your offense in a better position to succeed. That's a nice 2nd down play.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. He's changing the play. Run in the red zone, it's Alexander. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. The Yellow Jackets spend their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. And the Yellow Jackets trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Swapped immediately.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside the 10, here he comes. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority one. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, welcome into our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando with the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We begin with Arkansas State taking on the Memphis Tigers. Over to your game inside Neyland Stadium. We've been treated to one special performance on the ground from both teams, gouging the opposing defenses for big chunks of yardage. Why throw it when you've got rushing attacks like these? And with that, let's send it back to the fellas amidst the smoggy smoke there in Rocky Top.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Volunteers will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. What do they talk about at halftime, Holly?
Checking in with Georgia Tech's head coach at halftime. He says this all the time, but the team that holds on to the football and rushes the best usually wins the game, and that's what this team has done in the first half. The running back has been terrific. Great ball security and offense now taking the field. They expect to continue that dominant run game here on offense to start the third. Guys?
All right, Holly. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
Making the adjustment. From the gun, it's Alexander. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Over the middle, it's Williams.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
Gonna run it. It's Marshall. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
pulls it. Now the toss. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, a big gain on the option, and they will challenge your ability to tackle in space. The Yellow Jackets back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Caught in the backfield. It's Alexander.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Out wide left, it's Marshall. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Welcome to college. First carry for the freshman. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Trying to get the corner. Pulls it on the option. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. And the Yellow Jackets want to move quickly. Looking for the edge. He'll keep it again on the option. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here. Here comes the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Nestled just inside that right upright. And that lead grows even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the return, it's Gibson. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Their first possession of this third quarter, still trailing. Defense did just force a field goal, and we'll see if they can grab some momentum with this drive. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Volunteers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Well, that was an easy one for the officials. You can't grab a face mask like that, and it cost the defense a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hand it to the back. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. They'll line up with trips to the right side on 2nd and 6. The give to the back. Turning it on! He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. Still 2nd down, but now the offense is operating behind the chains. Running inside, it's Bishop. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle, but how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And man, this home crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive. And another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running down. They've got to find a way to create some big plays, to create some momentum, and get these guys on their feet yelling.
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Keeps it himself. Bring him down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. The Yellow Jackets will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Hits inside, it's Bishop. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. And the Vols in the hurry-up.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Right at the line. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. They're all over him. There he goes. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Headed into the final period, both of these backs have been strong so far and looking to be able to finish. And we're just about ready to go with the final quarters. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go to the counter. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Fires to the big fella. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone. The Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. Got him on the RPO. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. on inside. It's Bishop. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Right back to the well. Plows through the defense. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown Vols! They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step one accomplished, but this offense obviously still has work to do, but the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball back.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. They marched 72 yards, and they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19. Coming out with it, it's Winston. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket. They've got a first down here. Want to start his bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Quick give. It's Alexander. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand, they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
Under pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. Motion from the wideout. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through it.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Straight ahead, it's Allen. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. To throw, it's Grimes. Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on 3rd and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking, but now decided to go for it, setting up a 4th down. And
look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On the option. And the ball's loose in the backfield. He recovers the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, in this situation, the only offensive player who can advance the fumble is the guy who dropped it. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. So here is the Tennessee offense. And now, deep in the 4th quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
And the Volunteers are in the hurry-up. on third down. He'll try to pick it up through the air. Nothing there, and he just had to throw it away.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
The rambling wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
You know, every running back thinks about the 100-yard barrier every time they take the field, and this guy, I know he's got it in his mind. He might be the only one in the stadium right now that knows he's got 97 yards rushing here in the fourth quarter. You know he is begging his coach just for one more carry to get that mark.
And this offense has obviously had success, but, man, they haven't done it on the ground. And late in this football game with the lead, love to see if they can do what they just did. Establish the ground game, let that clock tick.
Right back to the well. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Man, how about that defense on the snap? They are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Pulls it. Quarterback keep. Now the pitch. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Obviously backed up against it. Time running out. Got to get the football back. 2 good plays. Now third down. I stay aggressive. Have to come after him. If they decide to throw the football, so be it. But stay aggressive. Get that football back for your offense.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. And the Yellow Jackets will punt it away on 4th down. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. And now, deep in the fourth quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
They'll run him again. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. The Volunteers come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Caught. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Working that wide receiver screen. He'll be dropped. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line.
Snags it, and he's open. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. So can the defense get one more stop, one more time, and hold on to this lead? Wants to keep it in the air. Left side is Wilson. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
From the gun, it's Bishop. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards and good things are happening.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Timeout is called. It's the second charge to Tennessee. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Caught! Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. That's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before, and I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And if you're the defense right now, you've given up some yards on this drive, but you've got a possession lead. You just need one more stop. After that last incompletion setting up 4th down, do you blitz? Do you try to speed up the QB?
Touchdown, Tennessee! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? What a game he's had. 3rd touchdown of this one and 5 on the season.
That touchdown ties the game, so you're expecting them just to kick the extra point, take a 1-point lead. Seconds left now. You got to play great defense here to try to ice this game and get the win.
And they did have to knock through the extra point to move on top, and they have the lead in the 4th. And that one ought to set us up for quite a finish. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Georgia Tech's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Dropping back, it's Grimes. Caught. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Fires downfield. Right side, it's Whedon. And he scoots out of bounds, picks up the first down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory.
And sometimes when you hand it to these guys, man, it's hard to find lanes. It's very congested in the box. But nice job when you spread it out and you give him space by throwing him the football. Sometimes he can use that blazing speed and make bigger plays. I look for them to continue to find ways to get that fast dude in space.
Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, and he's running out of time. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. It comes down to this. One more snap left in this game. If they get a touchdown, they can find a way to win it. Scanning the field, it's Grimes. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm